Leader election is a fundamental concept in distributed systems. When multiple computers work together as a network, they need to agree on which one will be the leader or coordinator. This leader makes important decisions and coordinates activities across all nodes. Without a proper leader election algorithm, the system can become chaotic or fail to respond to failures. In this video, we'll explore two popular leader election algorithms, the bully algorithm and the ring algorithm. Imagine a distributed system where all nodes are equal and no one takes charge. When a failure happens, there's no clear decision maker. This can lead to inconsistent states, duplicate work, or missed operations. Leader election solves this problem by ensuring exactly one node coordinates the system at any time. If the leader fails, a new election happens automatically. This approach prevents split-brain scenarios where multiple nodes think they're in charge, which would corrupt the system state. The bully algorithm works by assigning each node a unique identifier or ID number. When an election starts, nodes compete based on their IDs. The node with the highest ID wins and becomes the leader. Here's how it works. A node sends election messages to all nodes with higher IDs. If any higher-ID node responds, the election continues up the chain. The highest ID node that responds becomes the new leader. All nodes then acknowledge this leader. The algorithm is called bully because higher-numbered nodes forcefully take over leadership. The ring algorithm takes a different approach. Nodes are organized in a logical ring where each node knows its successor. When an election is needed, a node creates a token and passes it around the ring. The token carries the IDs of nodes it has visited. As the token circulates, each node adds its own ID if it's higher than any ID already on the token. When the token returns to its starting point, the node with the highest ID on the token becomes the leader. This algorithm is elegant because it uses the ring structure efficiently. The bully algorithm is fast when high ID nodes are reliable. It can elect a leader quickly because the highest ID directly becomes the leader. However, in large clusters, it creates high message overhead as many nodes communicate simultaneously. The ring algorithm scales better with cluster size because each node only talks to its neighbor. The token circulates in order around the ring. Ring has lower message overhead, but may take longer because the token must visit every node. Choose bully for small, stable networks. Choose ring for larger systems where scalability matters more than speed. When choosing a leader election algorithm, consider several factors. First, what is your expected cluster size? Bully works well for small groups but becomes expensive in large systems. Second, how often do you expect failures? Bully recovers faster from coordinator crashes. Third, how much network bandwidth can you spare? Ring uses less overall bandwidth. For production systems, always add watchdog mechanisms to detect coordinator failure quickly. Use simple, proven timeout constants to avoid bugs. Remember that the goal is stability and simplicity, not just theoretical performance. A robust, simple implementation beats a complex one that breaks under stress. Both algorithms handle coordinator failures, but differently. In bully, when the coordinator crashes, a node detects it through timeout and starts a new election. Competing higher-ID nodes may initiate elections simultaneously, but only the highest ID survives. Recovery is fast but can be chaotic. In ring, when a node fails, the ring structure breaks. Other nodes must detect this and rebuild the ring or reinitialize the token. Ring recovery is more predictable, but requires explicit failure detection. Both algorithms aim to minimize downtime and ensure exactly one leader is chosen before the system continues normal operation. To make leader election robust, use several techniques. First, implement heartbeats from the coordinator to all nodes. If heartbeats stop, nodes know the leader has failed. Second, use timeouts tuned carefully. Too short and false failures trigger unnecessary elections. Too long and the system remains leaderless. Third, retry policies with exponential backoff prevent cascading failures. Fourth, ensure the new leader commits its role before accepting workload. This prevents brief leader transitions from disrupting service. Fifth, consider redundant communication paths so that temporary network issues don't trigger false elections. When implementing leader election, use these practical tips. Keep your implementations simple and understandable. Complex algorithms introduce bugs that are hard to debug in production. Test failure scenarios explicitly. Coordinator crash, network partition, message loss. Use fixed timeout values based on your network latency. For Bully, ensure all nodes know all other nodes' IDs upfront. For Ring, maintain an ordered list of nodes in the ring. Log all election events for debugging. Consider using existing libraries for consensus if available. Remember that correctness and operational simplicity matter more than micro-optimizations. Let's recap the key points. Leader election ensures distributed systems have a single coordinator at all times. Bully algorithm elects the highest ID node quickly but uses more messages. Ring algorithm circulates a token around an ordered ring, scaling better but taking longer. Choose based on your cluster size, failure patterns, and performance needs. Always add fault tolerance mechanisms like heartbeats and timeouts. Keep implementations simple and testable. Most importantly, understand the trade-offs so you can choose the right algorithm for your specific system. For deeper learning, explore consensus algorithms like Raft and Paxos, which build on these foundational concepts.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.